Okay, I'll hold my hand up. I got it wrong again. For some reason, I was convinced that our TB test part 1 was on Tuesday this week. And I just never cross-referenced the dates with the days. Anyway, Tuesday is the 6th of February, and our part 1 TB test is on the 5th. In other words, tomorrow. I think they're coming at midday, so it's Sam, and I think a young woman called Kelly. She's coming. I think Kelly is actually doing the test under supervision. I don't know if she's training or something. So Abby just said, "Oh yeah, no, it's tomorrow. It's definitely tomorrow." It's like, right, okay. See, there's me thinking I had all day tomorrow to sort out pens and yards and stuff. No. Are you still worrying that blimmin' pallet? And have you managed to move it again? You are a pain in the bum, you lot. Oh well. Anyway, I found my box of ear tags. So I think I ordered 25 sets of ear tags, which will see me through for at least the first half of calving season. I should have plenty. So I'm going to put these in the box down here with the rest of them so I know where they are. And then we are going to think about tomorrow. So, tomorrow, I will probably have to have the grab on the skid steer and take most of this out tomorrow morning. So I'll leave enough in here tomorrow morning that they won't go hungry, because I need to be able to open that gate there around here to bring that lot in there into there. And it also means that Mrs. Cow in there and her baby are going to have to come out of there. So, providing we don't get any more calves, and Sod's Law says we will, if not tomorrow, over the next couple of days for part 2. So I think what we're going to probably try and do tomorrow morning, or tomorrow sometime, is we'll get the cow out of there, and the calf, I think I'm just going to get some sheep hurdles in there, and I'm just going to put the calf in there out of harm's way during the process. So we're going to go and grab a couple of sheep hurdles and sort that out, and then we can tick that off the box. So do I need to clean you guys out? See, you're not actually that bad. I like it nice and clean when the vet comes. So the vet comes and goes, "Oh, it's nice and clean. We like that, nice and clean." But it's not really enough to warrant. I timed this for Tuesday. Right, there's a hurdle in there. There's no one over there. I only need 2, but you also need 2 hands to do this with. So we'll come back in a second when I've got them in there. Right, girls. No, don't get up from me, you're all right. So, probably better off having you up this way, aren't I? So. Right, a bit of string to secure that. And that'll do for a little calf tomorrow when we're doing the test. See, this didn't really need doing until tomorrow, but I've only got tomorrow morning and tomorrow is Monday, and stuff usually goes wrong or stuff happens on Monday morning, so I'm just going to preempt it now and do it now. One. Two chains, just on the safe side. Come on then. You can come back through, have a skippy about. Wood chips. Right. What have you been doing with this tank? Have you been crapped in there again? No. But you have been trying to move that, haven't you? That's better. They just can't leave it alone. Right, Brutus. Right, mate. Okay, so what are we like here with the big guys? Shouldn't be too bad in here. Hello, you alright? Yeah, I think we're going to give you a refresh tomorrow morning. You're alright for tonight, aren't you? Yeah. Hello. Ta-da. Right there, Mum. Yeah? You're happy in there. He's happy down there. Everyone's happy. They've got a clean floor in their yard area. So tomorrow morning it's going to be probably a bit of a scratch around in for the cows. Early start tomorrow, I think. Bit of a scratch around for the cows. Refresh this. There's going to be a lot of running around on this tomorrow. So actually that makes me think, is it worth refreshing this? So they're going to be running around on this. No one's going to be spending a lot of time lying on this tomorrow. So do I put up with it being a little bit muckier and then clean out after TB? Cows can come back in and have a relax. So what I've got to be aware of is got to be clean enough in here that if someone decides to drop a calf tonight, I don't want it mucky. Drop calves on. Well, right on that 50-50 rock and hard place, do I, don't I bit. It's right there. Anyway, while I'm thinking about that, I might as well set the yard up down here, because part of our TB strategy is bringing the guys in here and then pushing them up the chute there. But I have to have something in the middle to make them go round. And that's a ring feeder, which I bought back the other day. Right, they're all 15 foots. That one behind is a 12, so I want that one out of there. We'll come and get that in a minute. But first, bucket's got to come off of here, and I need a bale to go inside the ring feeder that I've just put in the yard down there. So I didn't use the camera for there because it was a bit of a fiddle faff, because I had to work on the arc swing of the gates and where gates go to and where stuff meets and where this bit goes with that bit. So I got it all up here, I know where it is, but I just need two hands to mess about with gates. I'm sure you understand. Up, bale, and I know exactly which bale is going in there, so I need to shift it anyway. So just the ring feeder by itself, if I've got big cattle, especially chaps like Patrick in there shoving and pushing, they'll move it. So I need to make this feeder, well, it won't be totally movable, but it'll be harder to move. Something like that. It doesn't matter if it goes that way a little bit, but I don't want to go in that way at all. Hence the reason the bale's on that side. Right, bring a gate ring. I want that one in there, nice. So I'll use the skid steer. Give me a bit of space. Alright, I'm going to have to squeeze out of here now, but I'm definitely going over the top and not. See, over the top. Come on. That's the one we want. That's it. We'll put them back in there again now. Carefully. Need this till tomorrow because I'll be giving them a bale first thing in the morning, so we'll probably leave this outside actually. They're really going to knock it over if I put it in there. actually. You can go over there. Right, I am actually going to need one more gate. A long one. I suppose I could use that one I welded up today. It'd be long enough. Let's go and get that. I could use that one. It's kind of wrapped in barbed wire. We don't need any extra hazards, so we'll have one no barbed wire. Now I've put them all tidy. I want you out of there. Go on, slide down, slide down. Come on. Let's just put you out the way a minute. On purpose. There you go. And our freshly welded up gate. Long really, but so be it. I might have to take the hinges out of this actually to make this work. I don't want to take the hinges off. So put it around that way. Okay, I've got to think about this a minute. So the ring feeder we got in there is a smaller one than usual. We usually use the big chap that's over in there, which is a percentage, 20 or 30% bigger than that little fella there. So the system I had last year doesn't quite fit. So am I going to have to use that gate to go around there and then find another short one from somewhere? I might have to rob a gate from somewhere. So, that's that end. Will you reach round to there? Only just. The cows have all gone out for a minute, so I'll take the... That is definitely a shorter gate. One, 2, 3, 9 foot. It's probably too short. How about you? 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 foot. So it's probably that one I want then, isn't it? Oh, that's going to mess up the system over here as well. What did I say? 9. 1, 2, 3. Well, maybe a 10 foot gate. I reckon you're the same. One, two, three. Yeah, same size. Well, I could push that way a little bit. There's no good worrying about this 10 o'clock tomorrow when I'm an hour and a half away from the vet turning up to do the test. I need to have this sorted out in my head and kind of set up and fitted today so I know it works. So actually, if I push these two gates in a bit, that'll do the same thing. That's my thinking noise. Well, I've heard it said that you can't escape fate. And maybe this gate's fate is just to be a broken gate. My fault. I picked it up with the two bale spikes up for the top. When I put the gate down, I forgot about that bar. So I'm pressing down on there, aren't I, to get it off. And then I suddenly clocked what I was doing, but it was too late. It's still hanging on there, but yeah. Well, the weld held. It's just tearing everything else off. Right, okay, so come up with a plan B. So what I've done is I've robbed a little short gate to go in there that gate will meet up to. We're creating a tunnel through here. That little gate, that 10-foot gate will fit. I've just brought these in a bit tighter. I'm going to put the pallet against it so there, stop it being pushed back, I hope. Because this gate's a little bit shorter, cattle do tend to get up in that corner, so I'm going to use that 15-foot gate that I just brought round to close off that corner. Just gives them a little bit less room to turn round on me, because that's what they'll do. They'll try and turn around. So that can come up a little bit more, a bit like that, and in there. And I think that's us more or less organised for tomorrow. So fingers crossed. All right, the whole thing has become a little bit more elaborate now. It's one of those things that once I start thinking about stuff, it's like, oh, well, if I did that, or if I did that, and that could do that. So we've had issues in the past, especially when I'm pushing cattle up on my own, because it's quite likely I'll be doing the pushing alone. If there's too big a gap, I want them to go that way. If there's too big a gap here, they will come back and go around me. I can't cover that entire gap. And once they start to come, you have to get out of the way, and then you've got to start again. So the idea is I need to be able to push these guys up around so far. That gate there is going to come round and meet this. So that'll be funnel them up this way. This gate here is literally just on the chains. The idea is once I get them so far, I can pull this guy round like that. If they really, really, really push me and force me, they'll push that back. But that's enough of a barrier then that I've got them in this little funnel here, and I can push them on up that way. Most of them have done this all before, and they kind of know what's going on, and I don't think they'll be that bothered about it. But it's better to be safe than sorry. I mean, it looks like a mishmash of gates and stuff, but it should work. And like I said, because I'm doing it alone, this bit, the two vets will be in there, so I'm doing this bit out here. I kind of need to be able to control it as best I can and as safe as I can, because again with this, should I need to, I've got an escape route either over that gate, or over that gate, or this would be sort of void areas where if something gets his head down and gets properly cross, I've got somewhere to get out of the way. I mean, I can always get on top of there if I have to. That'd be something to see, wouldn't it? But yeah, so that is, that's kind of where we are. And hopefully that's going to work. Right, that's pretty much all I can do for today now. It is 20 past 3 in the afternoon. I need to go in the house and get tidied up and get ready for this afternoon's live. A lot of people say they like the lives, and at the moment, while there's enough people enjoying it, I'll carry on doing the weekly. Whether or not that's going to die off and folks are just going to get fed up with it, well, time will tell. But yeah, so far so good. What's up, mate? You all right in there? Yeah? Right, Brutus? I was hoping somebody was going to offer him a new home where he could keep his man bits, but it's not been forthcoming. So he's literally got, well, no, 24 hours plus 2 days. He's got a couple of days. So yeah, if I haven't heard by Friday, and unfortunately his man bits will be coming off. So, which would be a shame, because it would have been nice to have kept him entire. He's a nice little bull, but you know, I can't keep him entire. So nobody wants him for breeding bull. Then he's got to go for burgers. That's just the way it is.